I am Dr. Deepthi K, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming the participants from all over India and abroad for the first day of the 6 days webinar series on teaching learning tools for digital era, organized by the Department of Business Administration, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women, Coimbatore. We had an overwhelming response to this webinar series with over 2,200 registrations from all around India and abroad. Because of the technical constraints, we were able to accommodate only 250 participants for the session. A recorded version of the session will also be shared in the YouTube for the participants who could not make it to the session today. The session starts with a welcome note by our respected principal, Dr. K. Chitra. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning. It's an immense pleasure for me to meet you all in this digital medium. At the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Rajkumar Nataraj for accepting our invite and being with us today. By mid of March or end of March, none of us would have thought that it is possible to meet so many people across the country through this digital mode. So there is an light at the end of the dark tunnel, and all of us are meeting today and trying to learn through this digital medium. Today, all of us understands that our students are all digital natives and we are all digital migrants. To reach out to the students who are born with the technology, we need to adopt some mode of technology to keep them enthusiastic and passionate about the teaching, learning, what we are trying to do. So in this situation, suddenly the COVID-19 has made us all to shut down the physical infrastructure, I mean to say the on-campus environment, and shift on to the digital mode. Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women has always been harnessing the digital resources to a greater extent to enhance the teaching learning process. There is a popular saying that technology will replace the teachers. I don't believe that technology will replace the teachers. I believe that teachers who are adapting to the technology will replace the teachers who don't adapt to the technology. Having said that, the entire world is running on the digital steroid, and it is the right time for the teachers also to adopt the technology for the teaching learning process. So I don't think we have an option of not adapting to the technology, given the situation presently and in the future. To my mind, it appears that we may have to adopt hybrid learning process. We may have on campus and we may also have the digital learning platform to emphasize on the teaching learning environment, having to maintain the social distancing norms. I do not know how many of us will be able to handle all the 60 in the classroom. It may be 30 in the classroom and 30 in the off campus at a point of time. So all this situation has made it necessity for us to learn the technology and use it. So at this context, we are very happy to organize this session. The session is going to have various speakers right from today. We have Mr. Rajkumar Nataraj talking about the designing effective e-learning courses. See, e-learning courses per se talks about offering the courses entirely online. But I do not believe that entirely online courses will be suitable for a country like India. Yes, of course, some of us can opt for, but hybrid learning is what I'm thinking will be happening in the near future. So hybrid learning is where a teacher utilizes both online methodology of having a dialogue with the student, as well as a physical presence or face-to-face on-campus sessions. To shift over to the e-learning, we need to look at various adaptation of various methods which we are using for teaching learning process. Malcolm's all 6 principles of teaching adult learning, like respecting the learners coming out with previous experiences, and all of the 6 learning principles of adult learning principle have to be applied to the e-learning context also. A teacher has to adopt to always the teachers are fond of getting the interaction from the students and then taking it on from there and starting the sessions. But it may not be so much possible. As you know, our Deepthi has been already telling the organizer here to mute all our mics. So in a teaching learning environment, there are a lot of changes going to happen in the digital mode, and the teachers have to adapt themselves to that. So with this as a context to set the background, I welcome you all once again, and I'm very happy that to meet you on this digital platform, and I wish you all a pleasant learning environment. I wish you to sit back, relax, reflect, and respond to the session through this Q&A session. Once again, I thank you all for being a part of this. I hand over the session to Dr. Deepti.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, we have with us Mr. Rajkumar Nataraj, co-founder and CEO, Asheha Technology Services Private Limited and Zillion Cubes Learning Foundation, who will share his thoughts on designing effective e-learning courses. He has multiple certifications from global leaders. Kindly mute your mic. Kindly mute your mic, participants. He has multiple certifications from global leaders like SAP, Oracle, Interaction Design Foundation, and Google. He has 17 years of experience, out of which 5+ years in simulation, gamification, and digital marketing. He is at present consultant and trainer, strategic digital marketing services, and consultant UI and UX design. We are thankful to you, sir, for accepting the invitation. We look forward for your session. Now I hand over the session to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Ms. Deepti, for the brief introduction about me. And thank you, Principal, for the brief introduction about the technology and the shift from the classroom training to the online training plus the hybrid training. Yes, ma'am. That was very wonderful. Actually, that's what we are looking up to today. And actually, participants, please listen to this. This is an online session, and it is a two-way communication. And we have the session. I guess there are 246 people attending the session. Even one person disturbing the session will actually disturb the whole crowd. So kindly make sure and double check your mic and camera is on mute, so that you can go to your Google Hangout window, and then you will see two icons, which is like that, which is presented on the screen, and which is the mic button and the camera button. So please click on that, and then please make it red so that it will be on mute. And also, I am seeing a lot of participants are interested in presenting their screen. Please refrain from clicking on present now button, because when you present your screen, my screen will be off, and then you would not be able to look at my screen, and that would again disturb the whole session. So the first thing is we need to be hygiene on this online training, because we should make sure that all these steps are followed to make sure an undisturbed and full flow training session. So I'm very thankful to the SRCAS-W, that is Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science for Women, for arranging such a wonderful webinar series for the whole week. I guess you have a lot of experts will come on line, and then they would share their experience and their knowledge with you. This is going to be very helpful for you to accommodate the shift which is happening in this scenario. Yeah, we all know the COVID-19 has put up a lot of challenges in front of us, and as an intellectual human being, we are actually facing all the challenge with a lot of solutions, and then we are coming up with a lot of innovations to clear off all the challenges in front of us. So we would keep learning. There are many things to learn when it comes to e-learning. And what I'm going to touch upon today is a very tiny part. For sure, you would get to know what is e-learning and how to design an e-learning course by today. You would have a lot of confidence to build up e-learning courses by tomorrow. So if anyone have any question, please note it down. At the end of the session, we will have a question answer block where you can raise all your queries, and we would be very happy to respond to you. And also, as Ms. Deepti, Dr. Deepti said, we would be uploading the session on YouTube for your reference later, so that you can have all your doubts cleared off there, and you can also raise your questions through the comment section. And let us all begin the session today, and let us hope for a very great and engaging session.